this show. Las Vegas rise, let your light be known. From the strip to the suburbs, we'll inspire with stories of hope that lift us higher. Motivational moments to fuel your fire. Get up right, let's aim even higher. Get up right, it's a brand new dawn with Pastor Don.
Welcome to Get Up Right Morning Drive Devotional. This is Pastor Don. Hey, I want to share an experience I just had some time ago. I took a trip on a cruise ship, and while on the ship, I lost cell service. I was forced to not have any cellular service. And if I wanted to, I can get Wi-Fi, but not cell service. Stay here, y'all. And what happened was, I turned the phone off because it wasn't doing me any good. And to have it on, you can play some games or whatever. But man, have you ever? I'm taking y'all. This is a real drive, for real. Y'all going all the way with me on even where I'm getting ready to stop at, and y'all going. So in doing so, stand by. Give me the works, please. Please. And no, I'm fine, my friend. Thank you. So in doing so, I had to come to the realization that, no sir, thank you, have a good one, that I couldn't do nothing about it. No, and see, and sometimes we try to take a break when we're at home. We say, I'm not gonna turn my phone on for a little while, or I'm gonna turn it off. I'm not gonna answer it, rather, and things of that nature. And what happens is, we're tempted to answer it when it rings. We're tempted to respond to text messages. We're tempted to do all those things. But when you're forced to be in a position, in a predicament where you can't do nothing about what's going on, it caused me to enjoy some mental, some quiet time. It was a great mental health day for me, because I didn't realize I was under the amount of pressure that I was under. I didn't realize I was pretty much stressed like I was, because a lot is going on right now. A lot of good and some bad. Let's put it that way. A lot of good and some bad. So with that being said, I was so refreshed at the end of that, because I was forced to not be able to use my cell phone. Then I thought, oh God, when I get back in the sales, get back on the sales site, oh God, all the emails, all the text messages and all that. And I was pleasantly surprised I didn't have anywhere near that amount, large number of text messages and da-da-da. I had a lot of phone calls when I was coming back to Vegas, which is always, nonstop. But that time when I was forced not to have this technology and to use this phone and blah, 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 was so refreshing. What am I saying? Treat yourself to this. Do this for yourself. Force yourself to turn that doggone thing off and leave it alone for a few hours. I don't care what your favorite game is. It'll be there when you come back. Whatever level you left off on, it'll be there when you come back. I know it's a lot of noise, but y'all, I needed to share this with you, because I'm on my way to reflect on the life of somebody I care about. And I thought, you know what, God, I ain't got time to drive this truck off either, but it's gonna be all right. God, you know exactly what you were doing. You gave me a mental health day. You gave me a break before having to come and deal with this particular situation. Y'all, take that break. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care what no one says. You'll thank me later, as folks been saying lately. You'll thank me later because you actually got a chance for you. If you don't take care of you, you are absolutely of no good to anyone else. No good to anyone else. And to be honest with yourself, if you don't take care of you, you really aren't any good to you. You're exhausted. You're moody. You short with folk, and you know you're open and you're very vulnerable to just about anything when you're not in a good place, mentally and emotionally and spiritually. So take that time, get away from everybody. And I told someone the other day, I've got to learn to quit letting your emergency be my emergency. Yeah. As a pastor, as a pastor, as a leader in our congregation, I have got to learn not to let all those emergencies that everyone will encounter at some point in time in their life. Don't let everybody's emergency be my emergency. I've got a team of people surrounded. I'm surrounded by a team of people who can help me with, watch this, with emergencies. Yeah, with emergencies. I've got people who love people so much and doesn't mind serving other people, that some of your emergencies that have nothing to do with them, or even me, but if I can't be there, they'll go. I've had people do that. I had a former member house get broken into. She's a single woman. Myself and Pastor Manor, we went over and sat with her waiting for them to come and repair her door. And when the time came, watch this, the time came for me to leave, Pastor Manor left and sat outside in the car, still waiting for the people to come and repair. But because of how we roll, he wouldn't put himself in a position where he was in the house with a single woman by himself. That's how we really roll, y'all. And if y'all could catch what I'm trying to tell you, that's how we get down. So when you hear stuff that you hear, well, that's how we do that. We do that any and everywhere. So I have people who can help me with the emergencies. And we've got to get to a point where if it ain't the pastor that come to help, just thank God that somebody came to help you with your emergency. Don't let everybody's issue bog you down. I am, in fact, a cut and dry kind of guy. I am. There's some things going on that I'm involved in, with some groups I'm involved in, and everybody will tell you, not everybody, but if someone had to tell the group, you may not want to mess with Burse because Burse is just dry. He just short, boom, right to the point. Don't do foolishness very well, which I don't. I don't do foolishness very well. Oh, I lose it. I blow a fuse when it's foolishness. So he was telling him, no, you may not want to do that, because if you ask him, he's gonna tell you, boom, point blank. I'm not gonna be rude and nasty, y'all. I'm not. I try not to be, but I am gonna be straight to the point. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Hey man, you tripping? Don't that ain't gonna fly right. So let me flip the script, okay? Hold on. I'll be right back for part 2.
Let your light be known.